Hello there, and welcome to another video about Europa Universalis 5. I know, I uploaded a video about an hour ago, or however long it's been. Essentially, I clicked publish, and then I got a notification that Johan had posted a new forum thread saying, by the way, a bunch of the things that we've been complaining about for the past day have been hotfixed. So, let's go and have a look at that hotfix and see what we are playing with. So, here we are. The bug fixes, or the hotfix for 1.0.8, people have been complaining, let's say, a lot, and myself included, about some of the things that came in this. So, what we have, half the default shared border opinion impact increased the scale from being belligerent. We're going to check if this has made Portugal playable or not in a moment. That's going to come. We're going to figure that out. Also, cannons are annoying. Let's just zoom out there. So that's not going to be a problem anymore. Power relative to overload can now add a positive bonus to loyalty as well, so maybe somewhat alleviating that issue we're having with centralization versus decentralization. We'll have a look at that as well. Shared border is now reduced if they're the same culture or share a culture group. Again, the Portugal and Spain, Castile issue, maybe that's fixed there. Fixed prosperity DK bugs from looting and sieging. Removed take less damage from artillery and auxiliary regiments. My artillery only. It's Jover. It's already Jover. I don't know if it's Jover. I'm going to try and get myself into a fight in this campaign that we have here. I don't know who I'm going to get into a fight with or how I'm going to do it because, this is my Ironman achievement hunting campaign, so I'm not particularly wanting to, suicide at any point, but maybe we'll try. Also, the amount of disloyal subjects I have now is just 2. It was way, way worse before I updated to this hotfix, so that's kind of nice. And also, all of my colonies are now loyal, which they weren't before. That is not going to be what I'm going to be able to test the artillery against yet. Maybe we just go and attack France. I don't know. We also have removed the monthly save in Ironman. So let's go a month and see, to see if that's happened, if that's the case. Because it was the case, every single month tick we had an autosave, and it was very, very slow. Is this that was relatively slow. Apparently I got welfare state. That's cute. Already had that achievement. But the autosave monthly situation is no longer there. Much better, much better, much better, much better. Happy with that. And then Wiston's Schism situation panel not updating at the end of the first council. That's nice. That's all really good stuff. So, I want to do 2 things now. I'm going to go and check on Portugal and Castile. And then we're going to go back into this campaign as the Netherlands, and we're going to have a fight against France. So I'll be right back while I set that up. Okay, so here we are in Castile, and just for reference, this is from my video that I recorded a couple of days ago, or yesterday, or whatever, where we saw that the diplomatic status for Portugal with shared border, minus 222.2 for the Portuguese opinion of Castile, and it was something like minus 80 something, maybe minus 90, the opposite way around. So let's see what we are at now. I mean, it's green. It's green. That's already a huge change. Okay, so Portuguese opinion of Castile, we've got positive numbers. Shared border is only minus 13. Portuguese opinion of Castile, instead of minus 222. Huge, huge, positive, fantastic, phenomenal difference. And then minus 5 for Castile's opinion of Portugal. Again, this was like minus 80, minus 90, something along those lines. Huge, massive difference. That has fixed Portugal. They are now... Congratulations, Portugal is playable again. That's a good change. That is a really good change. All right, let's go fire some artillery at France then, shall we? Okay, so we are at war with France. We're no longer drilling as well, so we'll get that morale back, and we'll just wait until they arrive with a bunch of dudes. That seems like a reasonable idea to do. All right, here we go. There's 23,000 Frenchmen. We're going in with a 73 on the discipline, combat speed, and then morale plus 19%. So Stats-wise, that's what we're looking at. They're going in with a general that has 83, 87. So honestly, a very, very similar general. He outnumbers us. Let us see what artillery is looking like now. Well, already it's saying I'm going to lose a fight here. Maybe that's against this 100k, 100 dudes. That could be the case. Looks like we're actually going to fight this 28k first. Obviously, bombard phase, they can't fight us. So it is understandable that we're doing only, we're the only ones doing casualties right now. I'm hoping that when the bombard phase ends, which is after 10 hours, then, we're going to start seeing the casualties kind of flip. No. No, they don't, didn't they? Artillery only is... Okay, well, we have learned lessons. We have learned lessons, and that is artillery only is still incredibly viable, and this is not enough. So there you go. There's a quick test for you. I'm going to be giving this save game to the devs to see if they want to do some tweaks, and then they've got a use case that they can test with. That seems like a reasonable idea. But yeah, this is just a quick video to let you guys know about the changes. I still think this is good. This is good. I think the centralization versus decentralization is very much something that needs to be worked on, but it is less bad because of power relative to Overlord. Actually, we can see what power relative to Overlord is doing by looking here. We now have a plus 5.67 modifier because of that. So this could definitely maybe be tweaked even further, because Heinsberg is, let's just say they're not very large. They are 4 locations and 67,000 pops. About half of their entire country is made up of artillery for me. I have 30,000 artillery, they have 60,000 pops. I feel like the power relative to Overlord could maybe be changed a little bit further. But anyway, that is the 1.0.8 hotfix. I do think it is an improvement, but we do need to do a little bit more testing and maybe a little bit more cooking to get it into a place where it is, an absolute, you should probably upgrade right now. But anyway, that's it. Thanks all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Toodaloo.